What's up, y'all? It's your girl Red back at it again with another video. So I know it's like an interesting angle. I got you propped up on a stapler. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't feel like trying to go find my tripod, but that's okay. So in this video, I really want to talk to y'all about the 12-week year. Let me actually pause. I talked about this book in my daily vlog a couple videos ago, and it's a really good book, y'all. And it was so good that I decided to purchase a book for every single member inside of my monthly membership, right? So we had our monthly call last night, and I was just really telling them how important I think the book is to when you're creating goals for yourself, and not just as a business owner, right? Like just in general, this book really helped reshape my thought process and my mindset on how I can achieve my personal goals as well. I have a lot more personal goals than I do business goals, and this was able to put in perspective for me that I am just prolonging the things that I want to have. You literally have to go in and write down your full goal of your life, right? How you want your dream life to be. You have to go in, write it down very much in detail, and then you create these sub goals on how to get to that main goal, right? So of course, being an entrepreneur is in there, being a business owner, other things like that, but also personal goals, like going to the gym, getting healthy, having a physical appearance, and family, being a wife, all those things. And I learned so much in this book. And like I said, I really wanted to get everybody a book inside of the membership so they can read it for themselves. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to insert my entire presentation that I presented to all of the ladies inside of the membership, so y'all can see that as well, so y'all can understand why I feel like it's so important to create your year or your goals in this type of format, in this type of framework. I hope y'all enjoy it. If not, that's cool. If you do, I really hope you take some notes from it, and I'll leave the link to this book inside the description box. So I won't come back after the video is over. That will be it. I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your week, weekend, day, whatever day it is that you're watching this. And I hope you really do get this book. You can start this any day. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the presentation. Okay, there we go. I always forget to record. So again, having all these different ideas, not really executing on it. She mentioned this book to me, and she was like, I think you should really read it. It probably could help you, accomplish your goals in general, but then also faster. So I asked for the book for Christmas. So my fiance, husband, whatever you want to call him, I asked my baby to buy me the book. So he bought me the book, and I'm like, okay, bet. I know I was gonna get it because yeah. So I was okay. I'm gonna read the book. This is gonna be my New Year's thing, whatever. Especially New Year's coming up. Everybody always got that energy, but it just always dies down. I'm pretty sure now that it being 2 weeks into the new year, people have already forgotten and given up on their goals. I'm not trying to do that no more. So I'm like, okay, I need to get myself together. So I read this book, and I was like, bro, this is really good. There's no new information in there that I've never heard before, seen before, told myself, told y'all, whatever. Nothing is new, but it was just a renewal of how I think about tasks, how I think about my goals. And it's why would I prolong my goals? Okay, yeah, by the end of the year, let's just have a non-business example, right? One of my goals for myself was I wanted to lose 15 pounds this year, right? That's 12 months. That's average a pound and a little bit a month. When you really break it down, it's bro, you probably could lose 15 pounds in maybe 3 to 4 months if you actually just stop eating bad stuff, stop drinking, whatever. And it's yeah, you're right. Why would I prolong this stuff? And then we get to the springtime, you still ain't worked on your goals. Now it's the summertime. Now school about to start back. Now you're dang, now I got to rush to do all this stuff to reach the goals that I wanted to do. And now it's the end of the year. Now you're starting over again. So I was reading. I was like, I think everybody inside of the membership needs this book. It's not that many people in here. What if it was 100 people? I would have figured out how to get the book. I'm like, I need everybody to have this book. So that's why I wanted y'all to get the book. Now, I want y'all to actually read the book. I want you to actually read the book. So what I'm gonna do, I have like a presentation. It's just like some slides. I was gonna say some slides with some words on it, duh. But like just like some visuals, a little bit of some things that y'all can come back to when you're reading the book or whatever. I didn't make it complicated. There was just some stuff that I wanted to like write down and have in a presentation type of view, so you can go back and watch the replay, other things like that. And then I also want to record this for myself as well too, to potentially use like just this portion of the call for other content that I have. So okay, so this is little old me. Okay, so the 12-week year, right? So this is the book that we're talking about. Is written by two guys. I do not remember their names right now, but their name is on the book. And I just wanted to, like I said, create a presentation of how I think that we all should go about planning our year when it comes to our businesses. This is like business specific. Of course, you can use this book for your personal life and things like that, like how I did mine. I have a lot of personal goals on mine. I have business goals because there's a lot of different things I want to work on and I want to improve about myself, internally, externally, and then, like I said, business wise. And I think that this book is going to be really, really helpful. So I just wanted to introduce the framework of what they talk about in the book, because I'm assuming that you guys have not read it yet, because I think everybody's just delivered either yesterday or the day before. So this framework and everything completely shifted how I personally think about my goals, the time I put toward my goals, and how I execute them, right? So like I was telling y'all, I can plan a whole bunch, but I honestly suck at execution. And though people, come to my page or like they see me over the years being like, oh, okay, Ray, you're doing X, Y, and Z, that's literally my bare minimum. And I feel like I could do so much more, but I just don't know how to plan correctly. So this isn't really about like trying to pressure y'all into doing something or doing more than what you're currently doing. It's just doing it in a way to where you could be more consistent. And I just want you guys to use this book as a guide to go forwards for the next few months. We're going to be going through this stuff together. If you guys want to have one-on-one conversations, we can. Definitely up to you. But I just wanted to give you guys, like I said, the book and the framework just to get started. Okay. So the reason why I feel like this is important to talk about is because most of us people, right? Like, let me take my glasses off. Sorry. Most of us, like, we fail at our goals because we take too long to actually achieve them, right? So we're not lazy or unmotivated or all those things. Like, now sometimes we have those moments, procrastination, things like that, but it's just because we're planning too far ahead. So like I was saying, I want to lose 15 pounds in the year, right? I want to make $10,000 this year. In the whole year, it's like, okay, great. Like, high level, that sounds really great, but if we do it so far in advance, we're going to continue to lose urgency on those goals, right? So when something feels like we have a whole year to accomplish, it just keeps getting pushed back. It keeps getting pushed to March, then June, then August, and then now we on Black Friday and people scrambling to do Black Friday. I don't want that to happen for y'all again. So this book really put in perspective for me and helped me realize that it's not my effort that I'm having a problem with. It's actually how I'm perceiving my goals. And I wanted you guys to be able to get a new perception of your goals as well. So the entire overview of the book, right? So behind the idea, it's like a really simple concept. Like I said, nothing new that I've ever heard before. Nothing I'm like, oh, okay, I've never heard that, or this is something. I'm saying the same thing in a different way. It's nothing I like saw or read. And I also had the audiobook or heard was something astronomical, but everything in there, the way that they put it was super powerful for me, right? So instead of us looking at the year as January through December as one large year, we're going to treat 3 months, aka 12 weeks, as a full year, right? So instead of each month equaling 30 days, a month is actually a week. So like the first week is the first month, the second week is the second month, right? So, and then each day is actually a week, so like they break it down like that because shorter timelines, it helps us force like clarity on what we're actually doing and then to actually execute on those tasks or tactics of how they like to say it in the book. And then we will eventually stop saying, okay, we're going to do this at this time or that time. And we'll actually say during this quarter, right? And it doesn't have to start on the first of the month. It can literally start tomorrow. Like my 12 weeks literally started on Monday, because like, again, we just keep pushing it back and waiting. That's going to create more confusion. And we're going to continue to push back our execution of the things that we want to do, right? So that's the whole idea of this book. 12 months goes into 12 weeks, and then that is your year. And then you have a new year at the next 12 months. Okay. So when you feel like you just have a limited time, right? Like us as humans, like, oh, okay, I'll get to that tomorrow, or I'll call my grandmother back, later, or I'll get to making that post, maybe on Friday. When we just feel like we have unlimited time, again, our urgency disappears, right? So that's when we start to procrastinate, we overthink, and we keep trying to just prepare for what we're trying to do, and we ended up not doing anything, right? So the framework inside the book, it helps reinforce us to decide what's actually important and what matters like right now. So again, an example for me, right? A personal example, I have a goal of learning how to do my own makeup, right? Now I can do my eyebrows. I've been doing my eyebrows since I was, I think, a freshman in college, right? They not on right now, obviously, but I can do that. But when it comes to like a full face, they didn't create so many different type of faces now: light face, full face, makeup, no makeup, concealer, makeup. Child, I don't know what y'all are talking about, right? So I was like, I'm gonna learn. Like, I'm 30 years old. I want to learn how to do my own makeup because I want to be able to decide and choose when I am and am not gonna wear makeup. Also, I get married this year, so I'm like, instead of me having to pay somebody to do my face, which I could, why don't I just learn how to do my own makeup? And then that'll be a goal for me before I decide to get married, right? So that's a goal for me, right? So why would I procrastinate on something like that when this is something I thought about for years? I've been trying to do my makeup since I was in college. So like, imagine me prolonging a 10-year goal when I could figure out how to do it in 12 weeks. So something as simple as that you don't think is like a big deal, like, oh, okay, I'll get to it later, or this and that, whatever. This book will help me decide, like, okay, does this matter right now, or does this matter in the next year, aka next quarter, right? So in this current quarter for me, I'm not actually focusing on the makeup because there's some other things that I want to focus on first. But in my next 12 weeks, that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm like, for my birthday in March, I'm going to be asking for nothing but Sephora gift cards. Child, I think I've been in Sephora maybe 5 times my entire life, and I don't even know what I was doing in there. I'm like, I don't know. But during that time, I'm going to ask for those things, and then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to truly go get I don't even know what you buy no more. Foundation, concealer. I don't even know if people be baking anymore, or what blush. Blush is a thing, all those things, right? And I'm going to try. Like, I'm going to work on those things, whether it be weekly, daily, but I'm going to work on it until I get better. So we only get really good at something if we practice it, right? If we're consistent in it, if we fail forward, right? I don't know if I've ever heard that term before, but failing forward just means instead of you being scared of trying to do this one thing or do another thing, you do it. You may be really bad at it, you fail at it, but at least you learn what not to do the thing the right way the next time. I'd rather do that with all of my goals in this short amount of time instead of waiting until it's going to be May and I'm like, I still ain't learned how to do my own makeup. I'm going to be pissed at myself. I'm not going to lie. And I want to look at that. I want to look at all of my goals like that, right? So not everything is really important right now in this current quote unquote year, but as you continue to move the needle, more and more of your goals will be accomplished, and then you can accomplish more goals as they become important, right? So why I feel like this matters as an entrepreneur for us, entrepreneurs, e-commerce entrepreneurs, beauty owners, all of those things, nobody checks on us, right? Like, we don't have a manager. There's nobody like, we creating this business for somebody else. And they're like, okay, well, how's the website going? How's the social media page? How's, this going? How's the interaction? How's the engagement? Like, we don't have a boss, deadlines. We don't have performance reviews. We don't have any of those things that we normally have at work, right? So the framework inside of the book will help create a structure for us as a business owner, where there normally isn't one. We are all over the place. I can at least speak for myself. I'm all over the place. Like, y'all, like literally this entire year, the calendar year, for the past 15 days, I've been trying to find this one document that has all of my content ideas on it that I was supposed to be posting starting in January. It has taken me 15 days. I literally found it 2 minutes before on this call, y'all. I can't even believe I found it even before then. So it's like, I like trying to keep stuff organized, trying to do what I'm supposed to do on a timely manner. Like, I don't have a boss saying like, okay, Kira, well, make sure you save it to the SharePoint, make sure that you ping me on Teams, make sure that you send this email. Like, I have to do all those things, right? So we are creating accountability for ourselves without feeling shameful, without feeling like we're neglecting our businesses. That's another really good reason why this is good for us as entrepreneurs, solopreneurs at that, especially we're doing all this stuff by ourselves mainly, right? Yeah, like we have help and support here and there, but this is our business, this is our baby, and if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. So another reason why I think this is really good for people who are either rebranded or this is like a new business for you, since you're so early in business, and I'll put myself in there as well too, because this is me doing a new business with like all the branding and graphic design stuff like that. Consistency really matters for us, right? Like, whatever your idea of perfection is, it doesn't exist. Perfection does not exist at all. So like, it's really hard to get that out of our mind. Like, oh, I want my content to look like this. Oh, I want, to get this many sales. Oh, I'm going to be a good business when this happens. Like, it does not exist. Only thing that exists is the results from the execution that we do, from the task that we give ourselves, from the goals that we want to achieve. That was a bar. I just came up with that. That was crazy. So our audiences, honestly, again, I say this all the time, they need consistency, discipline, and repetition before they can actually trust us, right? Same thing with us doing our tasks. As we continue to repeat them either daily or weekly, then we're going to get really good at them. People are going to notice us on social media. The algorithm is going to notice us, and we don't have to go viral, right? Like, I know a lot of people want to, make posts on TikTok and Instagram and maybe even now YouTube Shorts. Like, okay, cool, I want to go viral so a whole bunch of people can see me and this and that and da-da-da. That's not really the goal, right? Our goal is to have a recognizable brand through our recognizable content, right? So this will remove any type of pressure to, have things perfect, get it right, and it will just replace it with true momentum. So you'll be in the habit of posting however often you want to. You'll be in the habit of creating the content. You'll be in the habit of, having whatever sells. You'll be in the habit of sending out the emails. Like, it's all about being consistent with what you want to achieve for your business. So again, nothing new in this book, right? It was all just like a reframing. It's like my mindset just had some dust on it, and like this book went in there and like with one of them little dusters and was like, girl, this thought, you already had it in there. You just needed to relive it again, right? So a lot of us live in a one day thinking, right? So one day my business is gonna make this amount of money. We're gonna make 6 figures. One day I'm gonna post more on social media. One day I'm gonna get really good at making reels. One day I'm gonna update my website and it's gonna look like this. This book, the mindset shift that's in there, it really does shift to, well, what exactly are you going to commit to today, right now? During these 12 weeks, what are you going to do, right? So the 3 months, okay, 12 weeks, it's long enough for us to see progress, right? And I've said this before, 90 days. I think that 90 days is a really good time frame to see what we are doing consistently and to see how proactive or productive that thing is, right? So posting 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you did that consistently for 90 days, what changed from your engagement? What changed from your interactions from the people that are following you? What is that doing, right? So this book literally already reinforces some of the things that I've said before. The time frame is just named differently, but 3 months is a good amount of time, but it's also short enough to truly stay focused on just those couple of goals. We're not putting all the goals we want to achieve in the entire 12 months of 2026 inside of this 12 weeks. We're just focusing on a certain amount of them so we can get really good at them so we can move to the next set of goals. Okay? Are there any questions so far? I know I'm like flying through this, but I just want to see if there's any questions so far.
No.
Okay. No, period. Okay, so this is how I actually want to use the book inside the membership. So I know I was joking at first, like, oh, I'm starting a book club. I'm not really starting a book club because I want you guys to read this on your own. Like, I'm not going to tell you like, oh, y'all need to have this read by next week and da. Please read it at your own leisure, but please actually finish the book. Like, you need to finish it because it doesn't tell you how to actually create your goals until the second part of the book. Like the first part is really all about mindset. It's actually kind of crazy. Then the second part, it tells you how to apply those things, create your own task list, tactic lists, and then apply it, right? So I want us to use the framework inside the book to help guide our content that we're creating, continue to use our own personal business brandings toward that content, and then actually executing and posting the content consistently. So my goal for getting you guys the book is really like momentum and to not overwhelm you, right? I know that we've talked in the last couple of months of creating certain type of content. I've given you guys content ideas, all of those things. It's not to give you something else to think about and to do and to overwhelm you. It's to take everything that you already have and figure out what's important to you right now for you to actually complete those goals within 90 days and then move forward onto the new goal once we get the data from the first 90 days, right? So you're only going to be focusing on something once a week, right? So I want you guys to, again, read the book. Once you get to the second part, you're actually going to write down fully what your business life goal is. Like, what is the end all be all goal for your business, right? Like having like a warehouse with multiple employees and X, Y, and Z. Like, you have to write down the big vision, and then all of your yearly, aka 12-week goals are going to be working toward that, right? So I just want to get that in you guys' mind as well too. It's not just like, oh, okay, I want to post 3 times a day and then like, do you want to be a multi-million-dollar business? If you don't, that's fine. If you just want to make enough money to replace your current income, like whatever that is, your goals just need to match that bigger goal and work toward that. Because if we're not working toward the bigger goal, that bigger goal is going to be farther and farther away until we actually start doing the work. So our focus for the next 12 weeks, right? And again, your 12 weeks can start whenever it is going to be visibility and clarity when it comes to y'all posting content on social media, right? So we're going to be showing up consistently, whatever that means to you, whatever consistently means to you. If that is once a day, that is fine. If that is every other day, that is fine. But just whatever it is, it just needs to be consistent until you want to grow whatever that is, right? Then also positioning yourself as a business owner as clearly as possible. So when people are looking at your content, they look at whoever owns this brand, right? Whether if your face is inside the content or it's a faceless piece of content, they're like, they know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about when they're talking about this body care. They know what they're talking about when they're talking about this body butter. They know what they're talking about when they're talking about this activewear. I believe them. I trust them. I'm going to go to their page. I'm going to see what they're all about. And then I'm going to potentially shop. That's what we want, right? And we want to get comfortable being seen. We cannot hide behind these phones and these computer screens for the rest of our business life. We're not going to make it nowhere. Like, I was literally telling my husband, fiance person, y'all know what I said. I literally telling him earlier today, I'm like, I need to stop hiding behind the screen. And I actually love being in front of the screen, right? But I'm so in front of the screen so much, I'm not like doing more things in my like niche of a business, right? Like networking with people, doing other things, collaborating with other people. I need to get out of my comfort zone and on a more consistent basis so I can just do more of what my goals are for my business, right? So our sales only come after being consistent. They do not come before. Will we get some, here and now, like sales, maybe from friends and family? Yes, absolutely. But if we want to have consistent sales of whatever that goal is, we have to be doing that. We have to be posting our content in order to get those type of sales. Okay. So, how this book will actually support the type of content and the branding that we're going to be talking about this year. I'm really, really excited. Like, your individual brand isn't just one post, right? Like, there can be one post that flops. Not gonna lie. I'll post up all the time. I'm like, wow, I got 12 views. I posted it though. Like, it is what it is. But once I start in the repetition and continuously posting every single day, week, month, whatever it is, that consistency will teach people and the algorithm who my business is, and it will also teach them what I actually offer. What exactly am I pushing out there that I want people to know of what they can get from me as a service? And the framework inside of the book will help you also to do that, and it will help you do that every single month of the year. Like, it won't be this one continuous thing that you're continuously doing. Like, you're going to be refreshed on this every single month, and the people following your content, finding your content is finding them. That's how they're going to feel as well too. Okay, so these are my expectations moving forward, right? I want everybody to participate. I really do. Like, I really want y'all to read your book, find time to read your book. Something that I learned last year was if you actually get the audiobook, right? And I think they have it on Audible for $5. I could be wrong unless you have an Audible subscription. They have it on Audible. If you listen to the audiobook while you're reading, you're going to retain the information a lot more. Like I told y'all at the beginning, I'm not a reader. I'm like, now, do I have a lot of books? Do we have a lot of books? Yes. Have I read all of them? No, absolutely not. But I'm starting to read a lot more books because I'm able to hear, because I'm a person that likes to watch YouTube videos, TV shows, all of that while I'm working, right? Like, I literally have my iPad in front of me and I can just be listening to music, whatever it is, while I'm being productive. So having that audio while I'm also looking at the book, highlighting and doing everything I want to do helps keep me focused, because my brain likes to think about all these other things, right? That's my problem. I'm thinking about X, Y, and Z. ADHD is really like locked in with me in my brain, but that audiobook really helps me. So you guys can get the audiobook if you feel like you need it, or you can just read the book. But I want you to finish the book. Please finish the book. I'm not going to give you a deadline to finish the book because this is on you, right? But I do want y'all to participate. And after you read the book, that means I want you guys to be posting. I'm going to get back to posting. Like, I'm back on Instagram. I'm back seeing y'all's posts or y'all's pages. I want y'all to be engaging with your target customers, not just each other inside of the group, right? I want you guys to be going to other people's pages that may have commented on your post before, engaging with their content, engaging with other type of people inside of your niche content. So if there are other activewear brands out there that you kind of like and that you kind of not necessarily mimic, but you are inspired by, go inside of their comments, see what they're talking about, see what people are asking inside of their comment section, create content around some of those things. Same thing with the body care, right? Other body care brands, engaging with those brands and the people inside of their comments, your target customers, doing all those things. I want you guys to be asking me questions on top of us creating a new piece of content literally twice a week, because I told y'all we're going to have 2 homework assignments every single week. On top of that, I want y'all to be asking questions. Hey, Red, how can I do this? Hey, Red, what about this? And then I also want y'all to apply the feedback that I give to you, right? I know it's a little bit difficult and it can be hard, but I'm going off of the goals that you guys tell me that you want to do, right? I want this space to continue to be designed for interaction, right? I know during the holidays, I was a little quiet. There was a lot going on. I had a lot going on in my household, y'all. It was really crazy, but the new year is here and I have a freed up brain, honestly, until my wedding in June. So y'all have a really clear mind read for 5 months. Well, 4.5 now. So like, I want us to be super interactive. I want us to have conversations. You can either put public comments inside of like the group, or you can send me direct messages, whatever you want to do. And I don't want y'all to think that you have to be perfect, right? Perfect, again, perfection does not exist. I just want y'all to show up. I want y'all to do what you say that you want to do and achieve the goals that you want to, and then I help you be accountable for them. Okay, so Now, what happens next is y'all all have received the book. Amazon is very fast. I do not have Amazon Prime. I want y'all to know I do not have Amazon Prime, and y'all still got it in like 2 days. Love that for me. So we all have the book, and we all are aligned in that way. And if you want to, we can talk about and walk through your goals together if you want to, or you can just already have them and let me know which ones that you want to be open with, and I can help you be accountable there. And then we'll also have our weekly prompts and homework assignments as well too. So that the types of homework banners and social media posts I'm going to be putting in there are going to be based on the season. So right now, people are getting ready for Valentine's Day, right? So we're a month out, really like 2.5 weeks out, because people should already have an idea of what, if they are going to do a Valentine's Day sale or something in regards to Valentine's Day, Love Day. Like Michelle, she's having an in-person event. She already started posting about it. This is a great time to have those types of posts, posting them, talking about them, so you can get more and more people engaged for the sale, promotion, event, whatever it may be. And then we're going to transition to other type of content. That's the type of weekly assignments that I'm going to have for you guys. And then if you have any questions when we come on these calls about something specific, like, hey, Red, I got this birthday sale that I want to do. Can you help come up with some ideas with me, etc.? We can do that as well. I want to help you guys with whatever you have going on, but then also I just want you guys to work on your Canva and design skills so you can create things on your own as well. I'm going to be checking in very regularly. Like I said at the beginning of the call, I have posts scheduled inside of the community all the way through March, I think through April. So like there should be no excuse as to y'all not hearing from me for the next 3 months. Like absolutely not. So I want you guys to, again, be interactive. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, and to actually do the goals that you guys are saying that you want to do, for yourself. So just a last reminder, this isn't like something to like rush into, this isn't something to feel negatively about or anything like that. We're just building really healthy habits for ourselves as an entrepreneur, right? We're not putting our business on the back burner. If this is something that's a high priority for you, I want us to put it on the front. Your favorite burner that's on the stove, that's where I need you to put your business. Like mine is the front right one. It's our boiling one. I put everything on that front burner, and I need to put Buy Red on that burner too. Okay. We don't have to achieve everything right now. Like that's not what's important. We're just trying to build consistency, build repetition, build discipline for ourselves. And luckily, we're not doing this alone. We are in a group with people. Inside the book, it also talks about accountability and other things like that. If you guys want to have accountability group inside here, like we can do all of those things. It's just up to you guys once you, like I said, get through the books. There's a lot of different details in there, and we can have weekly accountability things. We can have check-in sessions like how much did you get done this week? What is your percentage of accomplishments this week? Like I'm already at, I think like 75% of my first week, and the week not even over. Like my week technically ends on Sunday. I'm only halfway through it, and there's a lot of stuff I have not done yet. So it's like I'm already looking at next week like, okay, I need to make sure I get on this and get on that and whatever. But having someone know what my goals are to help keep me accountable will be really, really helpful. So that's why I'm here, and that's why the group is here as well. So that is it from me. I want to open the floor to any questions that y'all may have. Like I said, I just wanted to have a quick little presentation just to explain why I got y'all the book, why I thought it was important, and how I feel like it's going to help all of us, including myself, just be better, business owners. So I'm now opening up the floor to y'all. I'm done yapping for now. So yeah, if y'all have any questions or comments, concerns.